Hi guys, Paul here. I just want to start doing weekly updates and just check-ins about what's been happening at the moment, and just to keep you updated. I'm going to keep it short. I can't list all things at the moment as well. I'm just going to cover off on some of this stuff that's been happened with the what I posted in the chat is that the second week of March 2022 is what I feel intuitively, and as far as the market intelligence is concerned, is where we hit the tipping point with international markets. So these are some of the companies that have left the Russian market at this point in time. And I've had conversations with clients this week that if they've got any super funds that are in international share markets, now is the time to strongly consider moving into cash. If you don't know what that means, please have a conversation with me. As I said in the post as well, I'm doing a wrap up and revision for all the clients to make sure that we've had to date, to ensure you're up to date with everything, that all your accounts have been onboarded, that you've been verified, that you understand what's what, and just go through the checklist really and just find out where you're and how you're tracking with everything that's happened for all the clients that we've been working with for the last couple of years. So this is in our private circle group. Jump in, have a look, update once a week for all the posts that have gone out, but sometimes that's not enough. There's stuff here about why we need decentralized blockchain encryption. There's an interesting story here for those that are interested in property, here about Shane Warne as well. He passed with a portfolio of about $50 million, and he made money in his career, but like significant amount of that was made through his property portfolio and property flipping, etc. So have a look at that. More transmissible COVID substrain spreading in Australia as case numbers triple in just 10 days. So the uptake of the vaccination that just has been super slow, and they're not meeting their quotas. So they're just ramping it up. And the shares in the pharmaceutical companies like Moderna and that sort of thing have just dropped through the roof, dropped through the floor, I should say. And some stuff here about privacy, check that out. This is really interesting, the Great Reset too. Someone posted this from a tweet. They're asking Elon Musk to turn off all Tesla vehicles in Russia. How do you see their plan for the future? A bail will shut your bank accounts, your electricity, your internet, your phone, and your car. And anyone that's still interested in doing any stuff with the social enterprise model that hasn't had a conversation with us around that for your own sense of privacy, dogs barking, privacy, asset protection, and minimizing tax, etc. Make sure you please talk to us about that. Current on bank bail-in. And there's the recording of the session. We're going to do sessions around the with interviews with different people here and there. So Conscious Investor Network is not just primarily about money. It's about where we're spending our time, and where we're spending our money, and also where we're spending our attention. So we're going to get across all those things that are happening there as well. Where stuff around crypto, check that out. And some stuff around graphene oxide and medication there. Doctors have been telling us there for some time. I did put the original quote there with Blackmore's around as well, but Heather has corrected me and said that that's ferrous oxide, not graphene oxide. That's all there. I'm talking quickly about precious metals. That's come up as well this week. Here you can see, for those that are wanting to move in precious metals, I'd suggest that you'd sort of do that quickly as well and have the conversation when we talk in the next 2 weeks about recapping on precious metals and storage, revisiting all that. Like I said, I've traded in and out of the market with different size and different types of precious metals all through all over the last 20 years. So the recommendation there is always to stick to the rounds, where it's in gold or whether it's in silver. I'm a bit of a silver buff because silver will outperform gold, but it takes a lot more room up for storage, etc. if you look at the performance of gold, gold's increased by about 22% in the last 6 months. So anything in 1 ounce rounds that's a mint, there's a minted currency, is always great for transportation and stops being able to be counterfeited. So whether we're talking about here, we've got 1 ounce silver, 22 koalas from Perth Mint, $44.32 for a single, or for 100 plus, $43.92. There's about 4 or 5 different precious metal dealers that we deal with across the board in Australia. And that all depends with whether you go up in volume as well. So if you look at here, Canadian Maple Leafs or Silver Eagles, 1 ounce Silver Eagles, different types, 500 brings them down to about $50 Aussie each. So that's precious metals. That's the wrap up of what we're doing this week. Just remember what I said about the shares, etc. We've got a lot of stuff coming up with community. I've been bitten to hell by like midgies and that sort of thing. That's all been stirred up at the moment. It's been a bit of a challenging 4 weeks since I got back to Australia. Between my dad going to need ongoing care and my mum moving house as well at the moment, and other people in the family are all sort of dealing with stuff. I know we're all dealing with a lot at the moment. I hope you're having an awesome week. I'm looking forward to connecting in with all of you. If I don't hear from you, I'm actually going to call you and follow up as well and just track and see how you're doing, because I know some of you are really busy and I haven't heard from a couple of you for a while, but I'm going to be in touch anyway. Much love.